Hi, I'm Jeremy Reynolds from Alpha Business Consultants, here to share with you on part 2 of Australian property forecast for 2011. For all those questions you needed answering on the last part, you just follow the link which is at the beginning of the video, and that'll lead you in the right direction. But I can tell you it's actually www.nationalwholesalefinance.com.au. That way you can subscribe to our newsletter and you can be filled in on all the right information, have all your questions answered on a weekly basis. But let's continue on directly from where I was talking before. Now, continuing on from David Koch's article, David Koch says it gives a false perspective of reality. Now, according to Alpha Business Consultants, the question needs to be posed: Will falling property prices cause consumers to require finance coaching or finance consulting? If you're an Australian mortgage broker or mortgage consultant, you have two choices in dealing with a falling property market. Firstly, go into denial mode and pretend that residential property prices are actually increasing this year, and tell your clients that this glitch in the market is already over and the property prices are back on the up and up. The problem with this unrealistic approach is that you could lead your clients to make unwise residential property decisions. Now, furthermore, whilst you get the mortgage sale, your client gets burnt buying an overpriced property thinking that the value is actually increasing. So Alpha Business Consultants really need you to know and need you to consider this question: how will your mortgage client feel about this deception? Also, Alpha Business Consultants need you to consider this proposition: how will the deceived client be recommending you to their friends? Very important details. Also, Alpha Business Consultants realizes in the right approach you need to also consider this: take on the role of a finance coach or finance consultant to add value to your clients. As a finance consultant, you are well aware of the property cycle. Residential property does not continuously increase in value, but is subject to property cycle. According to Alpha Business Consultants, the wise property investor looks for bargains when everyone else is selling, and may look to sell when everyone else is buying. Furthermore, David Koch continues in his highly informative article. Quote from David Koch, he says, "Remember, these values and predictions are only for the 2011 calendar year. There is every likelihood the downturn will extend at least into next year." Now, as well, because the falls are picking up momentum in the second half of the calendar year. According to Alpha Business Consultants, the facts are there are 70% more properties on the market today than this time last year, and auction clearance rates have plunged. Sorry, that was from David Koch. David Koch also says we are heading for a correction across the board and a crash in certain regions. Alpha Business Consultants say, why would some mortgage brokers ignore such vital data? Think about it. The reason some brokers will play the ostrich card over such data is because they do not understand the property cycle. Opportunities for astute property investors in the down curve of the property cycle. Alpha Business Consultants, by explaining how the property cycle works, you prevent your clients from panicking in a property downturn. Now, David Koch comments wisely. He said, if the Reserve Bank of Australia raises official interest rates again, it will add the pace of the decline. The ongoing health of the economy will play a big part. Residential property prices are unlikely to drop 30 to 40%. That occurred in large parts of the US and Europe because of the comparative strength of our economy. Now, Alpha Business Consultants offers a strategic approach to training for mortgage brokers and mortgage consultants with daily Skype webinar training Australia-wide. Now, would you like to receive our Alpha Mortgage Sales Training webinar? Our training helps you deal with your clients during the current stage of the property cycle. We also have an extensive lead generation program that you can be part of. To inquire about enrolling for our daily training webinar, go to our website, which I mentioned before, but it's www.nationalwholesalefinance.com.au, and fill out the request for our weekly email newsletter. Thank you, everyone. I value your time, and I hope that I've given further value by instilling some confidence and instilling some valuable training. I look forward to seeing your responses on our website and following the links and following our blogs and our videos in times to come. I'm Jeremy Reynolds. Take care.